Okay, so there was a topic that I was talking with a friend of mine about, because I do think women are out of control, and I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was pretty much down to the fact that like using OnlyFans as the catalyst of this, in my opinion. Yes, men are buying OnlyFans, right? No, I'm gonna deny that, and you know what? Stop it, you sick fuck. Get some self control. Stop gooning and drooling over women and sending them hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars to see their butthole. All right, but I will not blame men for women doing OnlyFans. I blame. I mean, if anything, I blame the men that allowed the feminist ideology to become what it is, because that's why women are doing OnlyFans, and that's why men have no self control, because women have tried to be the men. So men don't know where the fuck we're supposed to be. So whatever. And I'm sorry, but we're in this day and age of 2026 of equality and women have rights and all that, and we're equal and all that. Well, fine. Then he's a piece of shit for subscribing to your OnlyFans, and you're a fucking whore. Don't get mad being called what you are, because that's what you are. All right. Men have never cared for women that sleep around, unless they just want a quick nut. All right. Men are I mean, unfortunately, in some aspects, yes, they can fuck around and not affect them personally until they get woken up by Christ. Then they realize where they fucked up. Because I don't support men sleeping with women. All right. I don't care what the world. I don't care what the red pill says. All right. No, men and women are both not supposed to be sleeping around. All right. But I do think it's more damaging to women that do it. I'm sorry, but a lot of men aren't sleeping around like that. More women are sleeping around like that. More women have 3 digits, 2 to 3 digits, if not 4 digits in body count. All right, guys, we're lucky if we make 2 or 3. We're like most guys are lucky if they have a 2 digit, let alone any. Men don't have these high body counts like women think. All right, you women have some out. Like, you guys are nasty. But I'm sorry, but you guys getting dick is a lot easier than men trying to give dick. Alright? But I mean, no, we're in this day and age of equality. Welcome to equality. You don't get to blame men for your choices. You're an adult. You made these choices. Now live with them. Acknowledge them. Find some humility in them and grow to understand that these were bad choices. Stop trying to blame other people. Stop trying to make excuses. Like, no, this is your life. You made it. Like, and I hold men and women both accountable. All right, but I'm not. But I want a realistic accountable. All right. Um, Women cheating, worse. Sorry, you're letting a man enter you. All right, when you're in a relationship. All right, yeah, it's not pleasant for a guy to sleep around and deflower and violate, in a manner of speaking, men's daughters. All right, if you're not going to marry them, if you're not going to put a ring on it, don't put a finger on it. I don't remember exactly where I heard that, but I loved it. All right, because I don't tolerate this shit. My son is not gonna. If he's looking for a wife, when he goes interacting with women, he's looking for a wife. All right. He's not looking for a hookup. He's not looking for this. He's not looking for a sugar baby. He's not looking for any of that shit. He's looking for a wife. And if he doesn't see you as a wife and you don't want to be the type of wife he wants, deuces. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste my time. Have a good one. Like. But he's going to work on prioritizing his relationship with God and become, the man that, you would want your daughter with. All right. And I particularly, after my 40 years of life, 20 years at least plus of, dealing with women, I'd rather him either stay single or let God bring him a woman. All right, and I still say, like, the best place, I mean, you still have to be careful in churches, but the best place to find a wife is at church. All right. Like, obviously the best place to find a husband is in church, but I also do think that you could find a good husband out there in the world. I'm not going to hold my breath on finding a good wife out there in the world. All right. You women have gone out of control. Family court's out of control. Abortion is out of whack. You guys promoted this whole gay marriage. You guys promoted this transgendership. I'm sorry, but all this shit that is just degeneracy, selfish, self-gratifying destruction of our society was brought forth by women that whole the whole I want my vote. But most women didn't want the right to vote back then. All right, and I know this is probably going all over the place in a matter of speaking, but it's not really. I wish we could like find a way to get back to the traditional nuclear family gender roles. I wish we could get back to that complementary relationship. I wish men and women can work together. Because I mean, like these problems that we're fighting over are just so stupid, so shallow, so self-centered. Like we're supposed to be building something down here. You know, where's the desire for shoot the stars and get your dreams come true, being there for people, compassion, unity. And I'm not talking about all this wishy-washy woke, understanding of scripture and understanding of compassion and all that love. All right, because they got a twisted version of it. All right, and I know there's a lot of Christians out there that probably don't give the best, example, and teachings, of what Christ was about. But remember that that's not him, that's them. So don't hold what they're doing on him. I stand by it. Most of the time when I talk about the Bible and when I talk about my own walk and all that, if anything I say is found to be wrong, I'm wrong, not him. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, and he's always good. Even the bullshit that you go through your life, he can turn good. But this is my walk and being redefined and the kiln. Letting God redefine me and who I was to who I am now and who I've always supposed to be in Him. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna post this, but I might. But these are just I think this red pill needs to go away. I think Passport Bros is a problem because we're just teaching boys to run from fights. I think men need to stand on character. I think we need to start getting some brotherhoods out there. Fuck all this pussy. Women are overrated until they want to get back in line. All right. If my son ends up, being alone, I'm sorry, but in this day and age, that's probably better. From the shit I've seen you women pull, I'm not saying men are innocent. We're not, we can't pull some stupid shit and some heartless shit. But you women are ruthless. And I'm sorry, this modern day way of doing relationship marriage, I want nothing to do. I haven't really seen one modern day relationship or marriage that actually works and doesn't have problems. Most of the relationships I see that actually work come from a religious foundation, a traditional role foundation. They might not use the words that I would describe it with, but that's what it is. And most of the relationships that actually still are flourishing are rooted in Scripture, rooted in God, rooted in gender roles, rooted in the foundation of truth. None of this worldly culture, modern day bullshit that's trying to revamp and redo and the way of life and trying to make it better. But no, it was perfect. We just need to stop getting in our way. That's our biggest issue, is us. But these are just some thoughts I wanted to get down. All right, we will. Bye.